Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to connect Netbeans IDE 15 with MySQL and how to create the tables and database and everything we will teach you. Here if you open up the MySQL Netbeans IDE, you have different option file and service. Service is the option where we have create the database and we manage all the database queries, right? So here I am going to create the database. So how to create the database? You have to install MySQL workbench. Okay, you have to install the MySQL workbench, right? So this is the one you must install it. But you have to download and install the MySQL workbench in your machine, right? After install them, you have to download the driver. So MySQL connector for Java. Connected Java. You have to download this one. You download the jar file, MySQL connected jar. Okay, you have to download the jar. Okay, here click on this one. Here is a jar. You have to download the version 8. Okay, you have to click and download it. Okay, after download it, it comes as a zip file. You have to extract the normal folder, right? Your jar folder file is there, right? After done all the stuff, after you download the MySQL workbench, you have to install them in your machine. Okay, you straightforward. Your next time you have to install the you have to give the username and password, right, in order to log in the MySQL workbench. Okay, the username and password match must you have to remember. Okay, after open up, it will be look like this. Okay, right now while you installing the MySQL connector, so I will connect it here. Here store the connection, right? So if you want to, you can get a different one. So here I'm going to connect this one, right? Connect this database, right? So here click here, this will also connect, right here. Click connect. So here while installing, username I have set as root, password also I have set as root. Right, click OK. Now my database is connected. Okay, the problem is here. Sorry. So here another thing is, if it is not connected, first you have to check it, the service, whether it's connected or not. The service, go to the service, MySQL is running or not. It will be running. If it is not running, you can start here. It's already running, so it shows as a stop, right? Okay, perfect. Now let's go here. Then I'm going to go to connect again. This one, click on here. Right. I'm going to create a new connection. MySQL new. Right. Username set as root. Password I'm going to set as here while installing the MySQL workbench, I have set it as a password as root. Click OK. This is a port where running your server, right? Test connection. Here's test connection successfully done, right? After the click OK. Now here the MySQL new, double click and open it. Now here database is open. Like this how we have opened up the database. Very simple, right? After that, here I am going to create the database, right? So right click here, create schema. Here you have to create the database. For the database I am going to create a DB test. I have created the database. Click apply. Here we have to click apply. Here execute SQL statement. Click finish. Right. Here the new database has been created, which name is DB test. You will be able to see. Inside the database we have only the table, views, store procedure, all the things are there. Table, all the things we have created not at the moment here. We have created the table, all the things are in our Netbeans, right? So Netbeans, you have to go to the service tab. This is called as tabs, right? Service tab. Here this is a database. The database, what you are going to do is, here I am going to make the connection. We have to establish the database connection to MySQL. So how to establish the database connection? Select the database. This is like a tree. Okay, tree. Click right click, new connection. Here the first time I have already add the driver, the first time what is the driver you have downloaded already, you have to click add and you have to browse the driver and you have to set it here. Here this driver I have downloaded, click here and open it. If you open up, the drivers will be setting here. This is the MySQL driver. If you must download driver and import here, then only it should work, right? After that, click next. Here you have to give them your connection, right? What is the connection you are given? Okay, that's the connection you have to give here, right? So here, MySQL driver, localhost, your database, what is the database you have created? Over here, DB test. You have to give the name properly, DB test. What is the password you are given while installing the MySQL workbench? Root. The same like a SQL connection. You have to do the SQL, the same thing here, right? If you do like this, after that you have to the port, all things you have to correct, right? So this is the port, this is the connection, this is the root, this is the password. Here you have to set your test connection. Sorry, connection succeed. Now the connection is succeed. No problem. Connection is work succeed. Now let's click next. Click next. Input connection name. I'm going to give the name here as databases. Hit finish. Here it will be changed here. This one as a databases, right? So databases. It will change your databases. Database here you finally you are connect with this database, which is a DB test. Okay, inside the database we have no table, so we have to create a table over here. Create the table. Also you have to add the column and everything here. Table name. You have to consider test. The table name. You have to get the employee. You have to add columns. You have to add the columns and set the type. All things you do like this. Okay. Otherwise, we have another choice. Right click, execute command. Here also you have to create the table by the command. Very simple step. You have to create the table by the command. Here this is the simple type table command you use to create the table. Right, you have to double employee, create the table, the name of the table, employee ID, the ID, int, last name, first name, address and city. These are the queries. You have to create the table. Create table, table name. These are the columns I am going to set it. You have to write the columns. Int, data type. These are the column names. This is the appropriate data types. Right? That's it. After that, if you are here, execute query. Here, it will be created. Here, the table has been created. All things are created. Now, if you want to check your database whether it's working or not, you have to refresh them. Refresh all. Here, inside here, table employee has been created. Employee tables. These are columns are there. Right. Now I'm going to insert the record. Okay. You have to again execute command. Right here, insert query. I'm going to find the insert query. Insert query. Insert query. That's an insert query. Simple insert query. We have to get the insert query and modify them. Simple insert query. Right. This query, I'm going back to here. What's the table name? Which is a DB test. It's a table name DB test. Columns are EMP ID, last name, first name, address, and city. You have to give the name properly. The values. Employee name employee ID I am going to give here as 000 something like that. This is the name ID I have given 001. Right. Name, last name given as Peter. Inside the single quotation you have to give this name as Peter. Here also the first name I am going to give as John. Address I am going to you have to give the address here as a C state, comma, city I am going to give India. Okay, sometime India, use Chennai. Right. Now let's done the things. Click here execute. Table db test. What is the problem? Yeah, the problem db test. db test does not exist. Sorry, not db test is employee. The table name is employee. That's the problem. I have given the database name, not db test is employee. Right. Again, I'm going to execute it. One row affected. Now let's right click and view data. Here, this is the record which will be showing in your database. This is a simple database table. You can, this all the things you can done without go to the database. Okay, rather than go to the database and check it, you can all the things are your test by the Netbeans. They are the service features. You will be able to test it. Okay, the same table you will be able to test it here as well. Here, right click. There's a data. Select all. Here, all things are there. Right. Perfect. Now you have a. I hope you have a clear understand how to create the database table. Database and database table which Netbeans IDE 50. Thank you for watching.